Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Radio Show on wearehotline.net, and we have a week full of inspirational stories to transform one story at a time. And joining us today is the founder of the Concierge Travel Group. Please welcome Lorraine Simpson to the show. How are you doing today, Lorraine?
Good morning, Nikki. I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm great, and good morning to you as well. It's not a warm one, but it's still the beginning of the week, and many doors are opening to welcome us for great blessings that are about to happen. So I'm excited that you have the time to share with us today, and I know the listeners are looking forward to hearing more about what Concierge Travel Group is all about. We're at a time now where people are starting to plan their vacations. They're starting to put together some great activities for maybe places in warmer climates, and also to find out what they can do where they are in their neighborhood to just enjoy a little bit of the spice of life. So tell me a little bit about your background leading up to what you're doing today.
Well, I'm actually the founder of several companies. One of those is Romance Travel. And what happened was about 12 years ago now, I came to Canada with my then husband, who is Canadian or was Canadian, and he was very sick. And he had cancer, and I had 4 children, and unfortunately he passed away of cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So here I am, thank you, and here I am with 4 children, 2 in diapers, 2 teenagers, no money, thinking, oh gosh, what am I going to do with my life? Mm-hmm. So I started a travel business because I know a lot about travel. I also knew quite a bit about events. So as a woman, you know, what happens to women when the going gets tough is we get going. And so what I decided to do was I started a small business from home. I set up an office in the bottom of the basement stairs. I put a gate on the top of the stairs, and children would throw toys at me to get my attention while I was on the phone trying to hush them up with a finger across my lips, you know. And so it started from there, very, very small. And in my first year, I did destination weddings because nobody in Canada at the time was doing destination weddings. So I did the first year, 8 weddings. In my second year, I did 28 weddings. In my third year, I did 72 weddings. And it sort of went on from there. And eventually, it got very big. My reputation grew. We won 21 awards, and I ended up selling my company to a large multinational company, which then subsequently closed its doors about 2 years later, and I found myself back at the bottom of the snakes and ladders, we call it, chutes and ladders, I think you call it, and starting again. So, never to be kept down for very long, I started again, and I now have set up a niche hosting agency. So to join me as a travel agent working from home, people have to specialize. And I don't really mind what they specialize in. I mean, I've got a wine club concierge, wineclubconcierge.com, that specializes in, obviously, tours for wine clubs. We do ladies groups. We do specialist travel for foodies, people who love to go to Europe and sample all sorts of different types of food. We do weddings, obviously, still, because that's what I'm known for, romance travel. And we do also ultra luxury. So I do have a few clients who they are the sort of people who want to find experiences. You know, they've done very well for themselves, and they say to me, we don't want to lie on a beach. We want to go and see the Grand Prix in Monaco. But we want to do something different. And I say, okay, what do you want? Okay, well, what do you suggest? So I get them pit passes and I get them invitations by one of the teams. And they end up literally being a guest of a team at the Grand Prix.
Amazing.
Or I know, and one of the ones I really want to go to myself is in September this year. Andrea Bocelli, once a year, he's a huge philanthropist, and he has his own foundation, and he raises money he raises millions every year. And he does a concert, and it's on the rolling hills of Tuscany, and he does this beautiful concert, and then he invites the people to his home, to his villa with his wife Veronica, and you can go and watch the concert, and then you can go and have dinner with him at his villa. So I'm wondering if I can sell that to somebody, but also perhaps be a gate crasher and, you know, sit in their suitcase or something, get the experience myself. Wouldn't that be amazing? I would love that.
It would be.
That would be.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
What a beautiful voice he has as well. I mean, you know, can you imagine having dinner with Andrea Bocelli? Oh, just sing for me, Andrea. You know?
I know. Over candlelight. Yeah, a romantic.
Oh, yeah. Here I am sitting in Andrea Bocelli's villa, and he's about to sing for his supper. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, it's a hard life. You know.
You know what? Somebody's got to do it.
Oh,
awesome.
I know. So things like that. So, yeah, anything niche really is the short answer. And I'm really loving my second time out of the business because I think having done it once before, even though we're not really very old again, having started only a little while ago, short time ago. I'm doing it in a different way, and I'm more doing it so that I can help other people from home become travel agents themselves and work from home and showing them how to do it. So I'm on a couple of boards of advisors and things like that, and it's great because I feel like I'm sort of giving back at the same time as being able to be an entrepreneur myself.
Beautiful. Well, so tell me of a time where you've worked with someone and they wanted this out of this world experience, and you were able to sit with them, really assess their needs and to plan just a flawless and a super experience day. Can you tell us of something that you can recall of, say, a recent memory?
Oh yes, I've actually got somebody who's in destination right now, and one of the things he said to me, he said that they got married with us several years ago, and he said, I need to get away, and we're going to plan a babymoon. So we need to get away on our own, a babymoon.
Okay.
So I said, okay, whatever. So they ended up, they flew into St. Lucia, and we then got them a private helicopter to fly them to Jade Mountain, which is this spectacular resort owned by Carolyn Trubetskoy and her architect husband, who built this amazing resort into the cliffs overlooking the Piton Mountains in St. Lucia. And in this resort, there are only 3 walls, and the 4th wall is removed because that's your view. And surprisingly enough, you don't get bitten by mosquitoes and things. I'm not really sure how. They must spray constantly or something. But it's this infinity pool, so you can actually swim to the edge of your infinity pool, and behind you is your 4-poster bed, and in front of you is the view of the Piton Mountains. And, and from that trip, he always says, from that trip, their daughter was born. So we did our job in spades, and he is currently in Disney at the moment, and today he has a private VIP service who is taking him around Disney for their first day of their week of Disney, and they've booked themselves into a villa at the Animal Kingdom where they can see all the animals in the savannah of Animal Kingdom. So it's things like that it really makes life very interesting. Yeah.
It sure does. Wow, that's really enjoying the zest of life. Amazing. The Babymoon. I love it.
I know, Babymoon. And this child, when she was born, she's absolutely adorable. I've met her, and she's adorable. And now she's in Disney today, and first time ever in Disney. She's 5 now, and first time ever in Disney. And it's going to be amazing. They arrived last night. It's going to be amazing.
Amazing. You know, and as I listen to you describe what you do, I could hear the joy. I could hear the passion. This is something that you love, and I think that's just part of the success in what you do, because it's an absolutely passion work that you're doing. So tell me, how has your life been transformed by going what you went through in your early experience with the passing of your husband so early, and having 4 children to care for, and from where you've gone to where you are now? Like, can you describe in just a few words just how have things transformed for you?
Well, things are wonderful now. I met the most amazing man only less than a year ago, actually. So life is wonderful. But having been single for so long, you tend to just focus on work, and you put your head into it and your heart and soul into it. And now my heart and soul is still in travel, but we get to travel together. And my children are the youngest are teenagers now. His kids are teenagers. And we all try to travel together. We're more now doing things that are experiences that we would enjoy. So we spend a lot of time arranging tours to Italy, and we have some amazing contacts. We have this awesome palazzo in Venice that we're selling a group. Yes, and we're doing a group there in August this year, and we go to Venice, and it's this ultimate beautiful palazzo right on the Grand Canal, and it took 4 years to restore. I mean, for example, the ceiling, they peeled off the old paint on the ceiling with little razor blades, and it took 2 years to do that. And so
razor blades. Wow.
Yes, with razor blades, so that they could restore it perfectly. And so we're doing 2 days in Venice, 2 days in Verona, where we're going to see an outdoor opera, Aida, and then we're going on to the Tuscan hills, where we're going to go and visit wineries. We're going to have a full day of cooking class, and all this. And it's an amazing price. It's only $2,900 for everything, for your transportation, for a lot of food, for the ultimate 5-star hotels, and first-class train travel between the locations. So it's going to be a really awesome trip. I've got a few places left for that one. That's in August, and I can't wait, because we will be going on that one. So amazing.
That sounds beautiful. And I've never been to Europe, so that's definitely a stop that I want to make.
Oh, you could come with us, Nikki. You could come with us. We're doing another one with ladies, actually, a group of women, and we're going on a river cruise. And that's another great thing as well. River cruises are really hot these days, and they include all your excursions. So you're really close to the edge, so you're not like in an open ship like people who don't like cruises. You're on a river, and it's very luxurious. There's only usually about 100 people on board, and every day your excursions are included, and your food and your drinks and everything. So you literally get off the plane, you get picked up, and you don't need anything.
Fantastic.
You don't need anything at all.
Wow.
Amazing.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm going to start working out even harder in the gym so that I can get myself right. To enjoy the sun and the sand, and hopefully there's some great shopping too. The 3 S's.
Shopping, yes. Well, there's always great shopping. When we got to, my boyfriend laughed, because when we went to Venice last year, we went up all these mountains. We went on a cruise, so we saw all these monuments and mountains, and we climbed mountains, and every day I was complaining of my feet hurting and everything. And then when we got to Venice, because it was shopping, all of a sudden my feet didn't hurt. And we walked for 8 hours. And he always said, as the shops started to close, my shoulders started drooping, and my feet started hurting, and I started going, oh, I don't think I can make it back to the ship. And he said, you've walked for 8 hours, and now you can't make it back to the ship? So he always laughs that, if it's shopping involved, I can walk for miles. But the shoes, Nikki, oh, my goodness, the shoes. You have never seen such amazing shoes as you have in Italy. So, yes, anyone with a shoe fetish, please avoid Italy because that's where you go for shoes. I have one trip that I'm organizing for someone, and we actually take them to a factory where they will make handmade personal shoes for the client.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you're about to rock my world. I need to sign up for this trip in August, definitely. Lorraine, thank you. You've made my Monday just fantastic. Sharing great stuff of all the things that people don't even realize. The beautiful experiences that are out there in the world. So thank you for opening up our eyes a little bit more. So tell us, how can people contact you to register, to learn more about all the wonderful travel experiences that are available?
Well, the company that is the one that we're doing the most with is the groups at the moment. So wineclubconcierge.com is one of our websites. And we also have Bucket List Concierge, and that's .ca. So that's a Canadian company. But we work out of the States and out of Canada. And, we're here wherever anybody wants to contact us. Our toll-free number is 1-844-377-5050. And, they can call me and speak to me personally, and I will get a huge kick out of making something happen, whether it might be somebody who wants to have a super proposal or something, or perhaps somebody wants to go somewhere really unique. Well, I've been to 91 countries, so I'm sure I can figure out where I can send them.
I think you've got a little bit of information, a wealth of information that you can share with people about just extending their joy through travel. So thank you very much, Lorraine, for being here and sharing with us. And if you missed the interview with Lorraine Simpson, you don't have to worry. We're going to be replaying the interview throughout the week, Monday to Friday, here on the Nikki Clarke Radio Show, 11 a.m. to noon. So again, we've been listening to Lorraine Simpson. She is the founder of the group travel experience, the Concierge Travel Group, and she's got so much information to share and just a lovely personality. And we look forward to having you live in front of an audience of the Nikki Clarke Show taping coming up very soon. So look forward to that. So Lorraine, thank you. Have a marvelous day, and we'll catch up soon.
Yeah. I'll see you very soon, Nikki. I can't wait. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a blessed day. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.